Climate change has no boundaries, it has no sovereignty, it has no relatives, so it crosses all sectors of life.
So Nauru has been a part of the crusade, shall I say, for environmental damage to our small islands, especially regarding the fact that Nauru is just one small island, and if we lose our island, we lose our home, which is you lose your identity and you lose everything.
We already have what we would call environmental refugees, or other people would call internally displaced people because of the climate change. Some of the islands have already been submerged, and with the increased saltwater intrusion into the water lenses, there's already water security issues, food security issues, and many of them we are now sort of talking at a national level on their relocation.
Climate change is a gender issue, especially for the Pacific, because women are the homemakers and women are those responsible for childbearing in the home. So when climate change influences our livelihoods as well as our communities, it touches directly at the heart of women and what they do in regards to the family and their livelihoods.
Climate affects everyone, but specifically it affects women and children because a lot of the women in the Pacific rely on the climate for most of the sustainable income that they do, like the weaving of the mats, and they need that from the plants. So if the climate is not going to be friendly and it's not gonna bring the rain to make the trees grow for their weaving, that's a problem for them.
For instance, if we have rising sea level and people have to move away from their land, our roles there will be more stress on our roles. How will women feed their families? How will they cater for the needs of the families? They have to work more or far distance to get water. They have to put more effort into building up the gardens in order to feed their families.
Partnerships play an extremely important role in making the changes and ensuring that climate change and gender are interlinked. With partnerships, you can ensure that the linkages are created not just at the national, regional, but international level. So partnerships are at the very heart of ensuring that gender is integrated into climate change.
At present, there are many organizations back home in Solomon Islands, in Honiara, in the rural areas, doing activities and projects on climate change. If we can invest in those groups, if we can help those groups to support women and to support awareness activities on climate change, that will be crucial to address this issue.
Or how can we sort of adequately address the issues that affect our society if women are not part of it? They have to be part of the solution.
It's a time when we have to talk about transformation. This is not one of those issues that you can mainstream and it's enough, or that you can fiddle around the edges and it's enough. It's a time when we have to come up with strategies that work, when we have to be coalescing from local to global in the most real ways, not just using the language of local to global, because otherwise we won't get the change we need. So it really is, I think, the issue of our time.